coming up.
You was doing the drink, I was doing the Xanax.
What are you laughing at, you old white bitch?
Flip it up. What do I see? It was an Asian gangbang.
Is there a way back for Schofield?
So if I wanted to express my hatred for a Jew, how would I go about it in a way that is not anti-Semitic?
Yeah. What would you like?
Should we start this properly?
Yeah, let's start properly. Welcome to the podcast, Jamali.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. Are you vaping?
I'm trying to live a bit cleaner, a bit healthier.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we're both on the 0% lager tonight. We got a couple of bottles of Senorita Beta, but 0%. So
Good for you guys.
I had a scare. I had a scare. Went to the doc, and he said,
Sorry to hear that, man.
he told me if I drink another drop, I could die.
Fucking hell.
So I went out for one more big one at night.
Yeah.
Made my peace, and I ain't touched a drop for 23 hours now.
Wow. Fucking hell.
So,
Good for you, man.
what are your vices, Jamali?
What do I like?
Yeah, what do you do? What do you do to unwind?
That's a very good question. Do you know I'm finding new ways to unwind now?
Okay,
I'm into. I started doing painting.
right.
I started doing model sets.
Oh,
Like I make model sets.
Warhammer.
Warhammer type stuff. Warhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's surprising. I wouldn't have had you down as a Warhammer 40,000 kind of guy.
Yeah.
I like
And
goblins.
yeah. But it's that thing of like you was doing the drink. I was I was doing the Xanax.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Did you get that in America or England?
I got it in America.
Right.
It's where I picked up the taste.
Right, yeah.
For sure.
It's a big deal over there.
Yeah.
So what got you into it? Was it recreational or were you having some troubles?
Recreational.
Right.
What does it do recreationally? I use it for my anxiety. I was prescribed.
Yeah.
But what do you do if you want to unwind with a Xan? How does that work?
You pop it and then you have a drink with it.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of unwind with it.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you were having a few of those a day?
Yeah.
And what's the effect on your lifestyle?
On my lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, was you saying you were an addict?
No, I was never an addict. Right. You know, when you're at that borderline level where it's like, oh, if this could ruin my life. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
But then-
exciting.
Yes. you're dancing on that line and you go, oh, I could lose my family. Like, do you know what I mean?
I admire people in recovery because they realize, hey, I got a problem here.
Let's
But
pull it
me,
back a bit.
I got to the sort of edge of oblivion, but I just kind of come back a little bit.
Right.
I can't really get enough purchase.
See, I think that's sustainable.
Yeah.
I think that's where I think it's about going to the edge of ruining your life, having a peak. Because up to the point of ruining your life sounds like a laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's all fun and games.
It's fun. And I think what you got to do is you just got to be able to
Right.
Really?
But then you might get addicted to that edge.
Yeah.
And then one day you go, all right, let's really dance on the edge.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
before you know it, social services are there, kids are being taken away.
Yeah. And they'll
Daily
take 'em.
Mail, running a story,
Yeah.
implications and all sorts. You've got to be very careful.
Yeah, they'll take
But you strike me, Jamali. I've watched your stuff. Fantastic. Great jokes, very explosive humour. You strike me as someone who likes to dance near the edge, on stage.
Yeah.
Go near that bone.
Yeah.
What was it I heard you say to a woman in the front row? What are you laughing at, you old white bitch? That's quite close to the edge.
He says it like it is
Oh, that's fucking funny.
because not everybody can say. You wouldn't see Josh Whittaker do that.
No, someone has to do it.
I think so.
Someone has to do it.
I mean, are you as a man of colour? Is that preferable for you? Or
Yeah, that's fine.
You
Yeah,
prefer black or man of colour?
whatever makes you.
What makes you more comfortable?
I think man. I like the way you say man of color.
Man of colour,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the idea of that. You're a color.
right?
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So to say a man of color, it's like, well, you're a color as everyone. Then is a
It's
man.
accepting it as the default, which makes it problematic.
Yeah.
To assume that to be a white guy, you ain't no color.
Yeah,
You're just a,
that's the
you're
norm.
just a guy. So when you say, hey, you're a broader color, it's very insulting because you're assuming
You're from the vantage point that you are not colour,
it's
but
basically
she's a variation.
yeah.
Yeah,
So as a black man, Do you feel that gives you artistic license to go near some edges that maybe Josh Widdicombe couldn't?
Probably no. I think that's a.
If he called a bird an old white bitch.
Yeah, I
might
think
be a
you
problem.
can though. Why can't it? Depends. I believe in context.
Right.
You know.
I mean, you got a story about Josh. You met him at an awards show, right? He was.
Yeah, I mean, we
what was
have
he like?
ideas. I mean, you seem basically the same on and off stage.
Yeah.
Which I always think is the ideal because nothing worse than
what
watching
you see
someone.
is what you get with this
Absolutely.
guy.
So far, when someone's horrible in a green room and then turns on the charm
Yeah.
on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's horrible. You see some of these birds backstage on their phone, and then they go on stage. Hello.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. I just don't like it. But
Yeah.
Josh Widdicombe, I did a gig with him, a benefit gig for prostate cancer. Backstage, he was fucking horrific to the runner.
Was he?
He was like, "Where's me tea?
Yeah.
Tetleys? Why are you giving me Tetleys? It's fucking Twinings. Twinings. Are you
Yeah.
fucking listening?" This poor girl was trembling.
Yeah.
He told me there was a lot of spittle. that came from
He
his
spat
mouth.
on the floor.
Fucking hell.
This girl was in tears.
Yeah.
It was like
Understandably.
He was, "Where's my pesto sandwich?"
Pesto sandwich.
He wanted a fucking pesto
See,
sandwich.
that's psychotic alone.
right.
That's the idea of you want a pesto fucking. Who wants bread with pesto? That's mad.
But I was surprised that he was like that. To be honest with you.
Then he,
Yeah.
you know, then when he goes on stage, it's all, "Oh, isn't life amusing?" You know what? That's his act. You know, like what? This is very silly. And the point here is that Josh Widdicombe on stage talking about pesto is worlds apart from red faced, spitting in the face
Pure aggression.
of a young woman who's just trying to do a fucking job.
Right.
She's just trying to get him on.
Twinings. Say it. He was fucking horrible. I was scared. I was fucking scared of Josh Widdicombe.
Yeah.
Missed.
Yeah.
And
Turned to a
it-
different man.
And that's the thing. What you see is what you get
Yeah.
with Jamali. And that's why we're so glad to have you here now.
Yeah.
Your people mentioned there were a few things they're not discussed. You know, I'm a huge fan. Ray, he's up to speed now.
Mm-hmm.
But we were told, one of my favorite shows you ever did, Hate Thy Neighbor.
Okay. Yeah.
And you get told, we did get told, it's in the past. You don't want to sort of dwell on it. You don't
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah,
it too
yeah,
much.
yeah.
And we're not going to do that. But is there any plans for maybe another series? No. Considering this, maybe perhaps you did a special run where you became a racist, just
Yeah.
to give it a try.
Yeah. I don't own the format.
They always fuck you around.
Yeah.
They did it to me on Scum. I only got $2.5 grand.
What?
$2.5 grand for Scum.
For scum?
For Scum.
Fucking.
I mean, even in 79, 80, that didn't go far.
No.
What I was going to say, because there's obviously, we're in very, very tricky times racially at the moment.
Yeah.
This week particularly, so I was thinking it would have been a great opportunity perhaps to do a Christmas special, Hate Thy Neighbor,
Bring them all together.
in Gaza. That would have been quite a nice, I think.
Would you be up for that, Jamali?
No, I don't think I do. I don't mind the idea of me becoming like it's sort of I become one.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't need the format. You could just go on Instagram Live,
Yeah, and
throw
just-
the words around.
Just be vicious with it.
But with Israel-Palestine going on, like I said, I don't know too much, but I know one thing. These Zionist settler colonialists, they gone too fucking far over there, as far as I'm concerned. They're outrageous.
Yeah.
I mean, where do you stand?
So no plans to make a second series. Hate Thy Neighbour,
no
Jamali. Would you be if they made you an offer? Would you be open to it?
Maybe. I thought about doing it again when they took over the Capitol. You remember when they stormed the Capitol? A little part of me went, I could have been there.
But anyway, back to the Jews. What constitutes anti-Semitic sort of attitude?
I don't know.
Like, it's wrong. It would be anti-Semitic to do this, for example.
Yeah, that's pretty anti-Semitic.
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
And of course, you can't do this.
No.
But what about this?
Yeah, no, you can't do that either.
You can't do that.
No. I think the whole trope of doing the whole I couldn't give it cheaper to my mother. I think this as well.
So that's out.
I think that's out now.
So if I wanted to express my hatred for a Jew, how would I go about it in a way that is not anti-Semitic?
I think you gotta just probably, I don't know, be around like-minded people. And probably I think it's you're never gonna escape the fact that it is anti-Semitic. So just do it in a place you're comfortable.
Well, I don't want to overstep. We were told that to avoid we don't want to upset your Zionist paymasters at Sky, so we can't take out a lot of stuff if we've overstepped. You haven't said anything controversial here. You haven't
He
done
hasn't
that.
said much, to be fair. We've just sort of hit him with a lot of questions and statements so far. I want to hear all his opinion. I want to get him to say some wrong stuff.
Every time we get a guest in, this is the thing: we get a guest in, and
I respect the commitment.
they don't understand the concept. We explain it to them.
You never explained the concept before I got here.
Well, it's let's just start again. We're talking about men's mental health. You know? But we are, and we're speaking of bad boys done good. And in your case, the reason why you're here.
Oh my God! I wish you would have told me what this was before I got here.
I heard you went to a racist concert.
Yeah, White Power rally. Yeah, it was a music concert.
Did you appreciate any of the music?
Listen,
Because music can
a
unite.
beat's a beat.
Yeah.
But it's only when you hear the lyrics you go, oh.
You know, because I know you're a fan of the rap music.
I am
That's racist.
racist.
But it's racist.
Why is rap racist?
Have you heard the language these guys are throwing around very, very racial language.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah,
But
I think it's different, but I get what you mean.
Why is it different?
Because-
That's what we're trying to understand here.
I think it's different.
You gotta break it down. We're from the old school. As
Yeah,
far as I'm
yeah,
concerned.
yeah.
So a rapper could say, "I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna."
Yeah, but that's not racist. And like you can say things about Italians, and it's sort of seen as fine because you're Italian, isn't it?
Right. So it's about the individual who
Yeah.
says it.
Yeah,
Right.
You could be listening to a rap song
yeah,
in a car. And where's the context there? Because you're hearing the language and it's being broadcast.
Right.
All kinds of people could hear it. Even an old white bitch could hear it.
yeah. What do you like?
I just like a bit of Sinatra. I'm old school. I
Yeah.
think,
What'd you like, Ray?
Well, I like Ian Jury, Chaz and Dave.
Chaz and Dave.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a Cockney, as you know, so I like to hear the sound of my youth. I like Tony Bennett. Grew up with all those crooners.
How come the rappers never talk about anything nice? Why can't they talk about doing
Well, that's still our soul, apparently.
Yeah, there's positive rap.
but not the shit I hear out there? They're always talking about nonsense and harming each other. Why can't they talk?
That's just what's popular.
So they can't talk about, helping somebody out in the community.
Well, there is. The Common is a positive rapper.
I don't know that guy.
Yeah, you should seek it out. Maybe type in conscious rap.
Conscious
rap.
Yeah.
Right. That
What
sounds
about unconscious rap? What's that like?
The rap that you were talking about.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Unconscious. So, I embrace some of the new thoughts and ways of thinking coming along. And that's what this is about. We're talking to people about men's mental health and navigating through fast changing world.
Okay.
And we wanted you here because you came from, I believe, you grew up in Essex.
I grew up in East London.
Ilford? I thought it was Ilford.
No, East London's. That's East London.
But my point is, we want to know about how you started out,
Yeah.
what your life was like in the beginning, and then your journey, the comedy.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up for you?
Yeah, it was fine. Grew up in East London.
What we like to do on this podcast is we like to get our guests to get into the nitty gritty of early violence,
Yeah.
incidents that they might have observed that now they're not proud of, but we can discuss forensically on the Patreon.
Yeah,
We can share with people.
Yeah.
And you've moved on.
Yeah,
You
I never did any robberies.
No robberies. Did you ever see anybody do such a thing?
Yeah, that was around.
Tell us about that.
What was
Yeah.
your first experience with violence?
That would be nice, yeah.
With my first experience with violence. Do you know what I saw? I remember I was walking home from school, and I saw a guy chase a crackhead.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
And what happened when they caught up with him?
they beat him.
But what were they hoping to obtain from him?
I don't know. There's a lot of drug addicts in my area, so they were sort of just. And then the crackers, they were up early.
Right.
That's the thing about crack. They're up. They get up.
I think they
They don't lay in, and they're always walking like they got a real purpose. It looks like exciting, like their life is always just fuck it, and they're always on the move, and they're always just like fuck it, and then just fuck it,
They're
And-
wired, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do they do the crack? Do they do the crack at night?
I don't know. I think they scavenge during the day.
Scavenge.
I think it's like
For the
a
money.
quest. Yeah, I think the day's like a quest,
Right.
and then at night time, that's when they,
So they get the crack. They've scavenged.
yeah.
They foraged.
Yeah, forage, and it's sort of like truffling, like truffle pigs.
Absolutely.
They get like the crackhead truffle pig, and he
Have you ever done crack?
I've never done crack. I remember my crackhead tried to sell me a DVD player and it still had the plug socket where he ripped out the wall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Eager businessman.
Yeah.
In haste from the
Yeah.
Didn't even have time to just do that.
Didn't have time just to
went
unplug it. He just
like
literally ripped it and then tried to sell it straight up.
I heard that crack gives you superhuman strength as well. So
Yeah, there was this crackhead. I ain't gonna say his full name.
Okay.
And his name was Boxer Johnny, right? And we used to hang out at the shisha bar. And my mate used to work there. And one time the shutters were this big, and this crackhead he slipped in like a fucking literally. It's like he sucked in his rib cages, slipped it.
Wow.
And he says, "Oh, the owner owes me money." And my mate's like, "I don't owe you money." And he goes, "Oh," and he took the grill.
Wow.
He picked up the deep fry,
Jesus.
took it, flipped, gone.
I mean, yeah, stay off the crack, kids.
Yeah.
Because that's a nice message. So avoid crack.
You strike me, Jamali, as someone who's incredibly restless. You don't rest on your laurels.
Yeah.
What exactly are
What do you mean
looking
by that?
for?
What does that
You
mean?
always seem agitated.
Yeah.
I've seen clips of you.
What have I done in clips?
Well, first of all, you're on TV.
Yeah,
You've
I
got
am.
writing on your hand.
Yeah.
What is that writing on your hand?
It's just positive affirmation.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you read that before you go on?
Yep. I know it's and also my jokes because I forget sometimes. It's just like I don't do it anymore, but it's
You write the joke on a hand.
yeah.
Because I saw you on a John Bishop show. Is that right?
That was my first TV. And I had only done comedy 2 years when I did that show.
What year was that then? 2015, 16?
Yeah. I've only been doing comedy 2 years.
Oh, right. I thought you'd been going 4 years.
No. Yeah, I've only been going for 2 years. It's funny because I remember when I did that show, a comedian came up to me and was like, "You said you said on the show you've been going for 2 years, but I know you've been going longer." Yeah, that comedian.
Who was that?
I can't remember his name, but like a comedian came up to me and was like, "Oh, you lied on that show," and he confronted me about it.
Right.
Many years later.
Confronted you.
So you've been going for 2 years. Got your set list on your hand. In case you forget your jokes.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that and I was quite distracted. I was trying to enjoy the jokes. I felt a bit like I was being mugged off. Again, is that... I feel like
That's kind of the point, though. I kind of want you to feel a bit agitated.
yeah, it is, your act
Yeah.
basically puts the audience in a very uncomfortable... We don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
We don't know who's going to be attacked next.
Yes.
We know that you'll be happy for a minute and then you're angry.
Yeah.
Also, I've seen you interviewed after gigs that you did a fantastic performance. And
Yeah.
then you look angry, annoyed, something weren't right.
Yeah.
You're always restless, Jamali.
Yeah.
Where are you trying to get to? Where's the ideal? Where's the sweet spot?
Where's the sweet spot? I think
Where is it?
just full freedom, innit?
Right.
Right.
You know? Just the idea of being free,
It's nice.
you know? Being able to be creatively free.
So talking of creatively free,
Yes.
you're now a regular contributor on Nevermind the Buzzcocks.
Yes.
Now, I'm a huge fucking fan.
Oh, you like the show?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Big time.
Yeah?
Now, how does it feel for you to take over from such illustrious...
Yeah.
That show is a legacy.
Yeah. It's
I
pressure.
remember Jupiter's.
He was good.
Big Jupes. That's
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
what he
yeah,
got
yeah,
everyone to call him.
Yeah. He was great.
Have you ever met Phil Jupiter?
Never met. Oh, yeah, I have.
What was he like?
Yeah, nice guy.
So there's drama there.
No, I don't about drama. I don't think
Beef,
he
is there?
cares.
Beef, is there?
I don't think he cares.
Do you think we could create some now?
You could probably create some beef. Actually, no, Phil Jupiter's a nice guy. I don't think he would mind that.
I'm a huge fucking fan.
Well, he's like a sort of cuddly old sad dad, wasn't he? He was with that look of sadness in his eye, and I
Right.
think people related to the humanity.
Yeah.
But you're part of the new crop, Jamali.
Yep.
What would you say your fans are? What's a typical Jamali Maddix
Oh
fan?
yeah, man. You know, I get a lot of like kind of broke people. I get like old. I get guys who were roadmen but retired,
Right.
and then I'll get like students from Bristol who get really angry at me at shows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What, a
They kick
nose
off.
piercing?
They kick off at shows.
Got a
They-
hoop in their nose.
One of those big holes in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
must
they-
have seen a lot on tour.
There was a time I did a show in Bristol with another comedian, and then one of the people tried to smash through the door.
Wow.
Yeah.
What, took offence to something you said?
Yeah, I kicked him out.
What was your first pornographic experience?
I had the well, I'm a lot younger than you guys, so I had I say it was like broadband.
Right.
I had broadband, and my mum put the computer in my room, and she put like child lock on
Child
it.
lock.
But I turned into that. You ever seen The Matrix? You know the bit where he sees all the numbers, and I just Like there was like multiple screens, and I'm just hacking through child lock, and I just unlocked everything.
Must have been a beautiful moment when you got through that code.
Yeah, but then it wasn't as easy to find it back then.
Porn.
Yeah,
Right.
you just got like I tried to search up on YouTube and that.
Yeah,
Like I was really trying like to find it in places that just didn't exist.
Kazoo. That's where a lot of pornography was obtained.
Oh, kazoo, yeah, you heard?
I heard about it. I don't. My son AJ,
Yeah.
he's always whacking off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everyone had it on kazoo. Do you remember you used to get all the errors?
See if you get that problem with a fucking magazine.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
You
point.
get none of that.
Yeah,
And it gets a fucking virus.
yeah.
Dad, fix, then.
Have you heard about? I ain't heard of viruses. The computers still get viruses?
Well, this one fucking did.
Yeah.
Everything was running at a very sluggish pace. I said,
Yeah.
you fucking downloading this cookie shit.
Big
And he
files.
Goes, no. I take it to the store, flip it up. What do I see? A fucking, it was an Asian gangbang. That's his thing. I don't kink shame. He's going through an Asian phase, my boy.
Well, that's the thing. I've got girls, so I don't have to deal with that.
No.
That's the good thing about being a dad to girls. I've
Yeah.
never had to take them down the shop because the fucking laptop's got fucking smut on it.
Yeah, but you got other. Yeah.
I mean, my youngest, Ellie Ray, 21.
Wow.
We had her late, and she keeps me relevant, Jamali.
Yeah.
She keeps me relevant. She tells me a lot of her mates are non-binary. I heard that your ex-girlfriend had short hair. Was it that?
Yes, she had short hair.
And she was, her mates were non-binary.
I think her mates were non-binary. Yeah,
Right,
she was a woman.
She was a woman. What is
Yeah.
your type? Are you seeing someone now?
Women.
You will like women?
Yeah.
So you don't switch to bangers when the mash is on holiday?
Is that funny?
It's probably one of the funniest podcasts I think I've done. This is fucking insane.
Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for being on time. What's your type?
What's my type? Do you know what? Honestly, I feel like it does change. I feel like there's archetypes I like. Do you know?
Such as?
Like I like freckles.
You
Is
like
that a king?
freckles?
I like freckles.
What else do you like?
I like red hair.
Right, that usually comes with the freckles, no?
Sometimes.
Right.
Redheaded
Not all the
broad,
time.
Big, beautiful, pale ass.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do now,
Yeah.
what we do in the show, we like to do with all our guests, we got a quick fire round.
Okay.
Quick fire round for all our guests. Let's give it a go.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
So quick fire round here. Oasis or Blur?
Oasis.
Spice Girls, Destiny's Child?
Destiny's Child.
Israel, Palestine? Phil Jupiters
Yeah.
or Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar.
Mark Lamar
Yeah.
or Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar.
Winner of BBC's Fame Academy in 2002, Lamar or Mark Lamar?
Mark Lamar.
Mark Lamar or Mark on your car?
Mark Lamar.
All right. And Mark Lamar or Hamas? Gotta be quick.
Mark Lamar.
So you choose Mark Lamar over Hamas.
Over Hamas.
I
Yeah.
think that one was quite easy.
That was quite easy.
Do you like your fans or do you hate them like James Acaster hates his fans?
No, I like him.
Peer approval or public approval?
Peer.
Ever been suspended or expelled?
Yeah.
Ever shagged a fan?
Yeah, unbeknownst.
Oh, you didn't know she was a fan?
I didn't know.
Right. Until the morning when she was staring at you when you woke up.
Mm.
And saying, I can't believe he's here, I can't believe he's here. It's Jamali
she
off the
didn't say
TV, I love him. I took a photo of his hand, I put it in a fucking frame.
No, it wasn't that deep, but yeah.
Lowest point so far.
Yeah. Lowest point so far. Probably being late for this.
Is there a way back for Schofield?
Oh, Schofield.
Is there a way back for... Do you know what's mad about the Schofield thing, yeah? Is if you really thought your career's done, why are you you're doing bare interviews? And he gave Lost Marys a bad rap. You know what I mean?
If we're going to get into specifics, because I'm a huge fucking fan of Schofield, I think a broadcaster of that caliber that has brought so much enjoyment to a nation. I mean,
Yep.
let's not forget.
I was never a fan.
Well, Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat, the stage production.
Yeah.
He was in there. This morning, one of the originals. 5 Gold Rings, his short-lived game show, which was phenomenal, by the way. We need to...
Going live?
On live, Gordon the Gopher. We need to forget about this man's legacy and shame him just because he went consensually up the asshole of a runner that he'd known on the set.
Would you work with him?
No.
If he was your co-host on Hate Thy Neighbour 2,
Yeah,
would you take the money?
probably.
That would be a good show. What
That'd
about
be a good show.
what about Buzzcocks? If he was on the panel, would you feel?
I think it'd be better if it was on the lineup.
Right.
You know the lineup round?
Yeah.
Where you make fun of
You
people.
want to make fun of people.
He says very horrible, hurtful things, but
But comically.
comically, and the guests, they are brief. I think they get about 50 pounds to be insulted. So it's all it's enjoyable for everybody involved.
Everyone has a good day.
But on Buzzcocks, right? So you get a lot of guests on Never Mind the Buzzcocks.
Yeah.
And they do show their sillier side. They do, like famously, we had Donnie Tourette.
Yeah.
See that? And you got other characters like Ian Watkins, who was jailed for a litany of sexual crimes.
Yeah.
And
He's
then-
not on this series.
No, he's in
Yeah.
the can.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, is there anybody in the series that you're convinced is not a sex criminal that you're working
I
with?
think majority of them aren't.
The majority. So that's progress.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. I can't sit here and say I think any of them are.
Well, that's great. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Mental health.
Yeah.
Now, my youngest daughter, Ellie Ray, says always ask twice, how are you? Because the first time a geezer might say fine. Second
Yeah.
time they might get a bit more open. How's your mental health, Jamali? How are you? No, how are you, Jamali?
I think I'm all right. Yeah. Started eating healthy,
Yeah?
doing exercise.
Got a therapist?
I did have a therapist, yeah.
What do you do for exercise?
What do I do now? Just weights. Old school.
Fucking
Right.
weights. I
Yeah.
get my exercise when I fucking beat him a muck over the head with a bar.
When was the last time you cried?
I can't remember. Maybe a funeral. A baby's funeral, maybe, or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
I'm assuming your therapist sacked you. That's a bit much, wasn't it? Like a baby's funeral.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I haven't been to a baby's funeral. I can't remember the last time I cried.
You should cry.
I should cry.
It's not good for you to hold it in.
Yeah.
Would you like to provide a rumor for the podcast before?
A rumor before I go.
Anything at all?
You know, I heard the other day, and I was and it's more than a rumor. It's like I saw it.
Okay.
I'm in a lift. I get a tap on my shoulder. It's fucking Rod Stewart. And he goes, you Jamali? I go, yeah. He goes, you want to lean in? So I leaned in. He goes, 9/11, inside job.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rod Stewart, a truther.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 9/11, inside job.
Well, that beats mine.
What's your rumor?
Or David Williams watches clips of himself during sex. Dido listens to her own music in the bath
Yeah.
and has 2 baths a day.
Wow. That's a fucking good one. I think
These are rumours.
I think the 2 baths a day one. I think the 2 baths is what really tops off that rumor.
Have you enjoyed this time?
Enjoy. There was definite high moments. I think I should have probably watched the net before I came.